The Apple Watch had better watch out. Brave words from the Swiss watchmaker Tag Heuer, which has teamed up with Google and Intel to release their own smartwatch, which they say is an Apple Watch killer. Look who's here, the CEO of Tag Heuer, making this brave claim. His name is Jean-Claude Biver, and he's welcome to New York. Where are you? Welcome.
Welcome. Do I look like a killer?
The jury's out on that one.
Like a killer?
The jury's out on that one, okay? All right, okay. We've seen the Apple Watch. You say you've got something much better by the end of this year. What will your Tag Heuer watch do that the Apple Watch won't?
Nothing.
I'm trying to give you a commercial.
It will do the same. We cannot do differently. We have two big partners, Intel and Google.
Yep.
Why would it possible for us possible to do more than Apple? No, we are not competing. Apple number one and number two, we are presenting same features as we have in the Apple Watch, but in a Swiss watch, in the DNA of a watch. And when you will see...
You're claiming Swiss superiority. That's what you're doing.
Swiss difference. And the difference doesn't mean necessarily superior. And when you will see our connected watch, you will not know if it's this one or not, because it will have the same look.
Okay.
And that is new, I would say.
I got you. The other week, I was in the Apple store in New York City. I looked at an Apple Watch. I was told that I could buy one out the door for $482.
Yes.
On the button, $482. Now, if I walk into a Tag Heuer operation, how much am I going to pay for your fast watch?
Much more.
How much more?
You will have to pay for us $1,500. But you can also have the watch with your phone. You don't need to buy the Apple phone. If you enter the Apple store and you want to buy the Apple Watch and you have a Samsung phone or Sony or whatever, you will have to buy the phone, Apple phone. So Apple phone plus watch phone, at the end, you're close to $1,500.
Okay, I get the point. Essentially, you are now in the wearable computing market. And that's what you've done.
That is the novelty. The Swiss are entering into the wearable. That is the entry. That is the big point.
So you're not going to abandon watches like this, which is a $5,000 watch. Yes. You're going to leave it here for me. Yes. I understand that. You're not abandoning these things. You're just moving on to wearable computing power.
Exactly.
First time Swiss guys have done that.
I believe so. In that dimension, I mean, Intel and Google, these are two giants. When you have those two giants as a partner, that's enormous. Now, we will never give up this type of watches. Why?
Because you make a lot of money. That's why.
Yes, we do.
But is this $5,000?
It's $5,000, yes.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Jean-Claude, I've got to go, but you better keep this away from Charles Payne, who is also a colleague of mine on the Fox Business Network. He's got a lot of very good Swiss watches. Jean-Claude, thank you very much for being with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
You don't look like a killer.